with a really, really yummy main dish. It's actually sort of a take on risotto, and you can flavor it however you like. I did it with some mushrooms and some spinach because I love that combination.
Yeah.
But it's pretty versatile once you get the technique sort of down.
I didn't even know you could cook mushrooms in the microwave, so this was really amazing for me to see, and I'm totally gonna do it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I had to test this maybe 8 or 9 times.
Yep.
So don't be discouraged if the first few times don't work for you. It really is just about the power of your microwave and the cooking time. So stick with it, it is totally worth it when you get it right. It's incredible. So for this recipe, you are going to need some arborio rice, some vegetable broth, some butter, some garlic, some chopped mushrooms, some chopped spinach, some fresh thyme, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese for good measure. So we're gonna get started by combining our first 4 ingredients. So we've got our arborio rice, the vegetable broth, the butter, and the garlic. And you could also add a little splash of white wine if you are of age to purchase it. Totally up to you. Now the real secret in terms of technique here is that you need to cover your mug before it goes into the microwave. I just like to do this with a plate, but you do want to create a good seal, so you want to make sure it's sealed.
And we found that the larger mugs at the bottom that are more like a bowl work better because it gives it more room to expand. I've cooked rice in a mug before too, and it's really challenging and it can overflow really easily, so keeping that plate on top will help keep it from exploding.
And then you just want to take all that steam and keep it in there because that's really what's going to help cook your rice through. Cappuccino mugs work really well for this. Then into the microwave this goes, covered with that plate on 50% power for 8 minutes. It's gonna feel like a long time, but it's rice. It takes some time to cook.
Yeah.
This magic doesn't happen overnight, people. Be patient.
Our microwave today that we're using is 1000 watts. So you're gonna wanna adjust your cooking time accordingly, and with the rice it can be a little bit tricky, but just so you have a baseline, she's doing 50% power at 1000 watts.
Yes. After about 8 minutes, you can take off the lid, stir in your mix-ins. In this case, I'm using those lovely mushrooms, some spinach, and some fresh thyme. Cover it again with that plate, and then you can cook it for another 2 minutes on 50% power. What you don't want to do when you take this out of the microwave is take the cover off of your mug. The secret is to trap that steam in there, and you want to let it sit for 4 or 5 minutes. That's going to be the end of your cooking time. Then you can stir it all together and it looks super yummy. I like to finish it off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese because that's how I roll.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and finish it off any way you like. A little salt and pepper would do the trick, I'm sure.
This recipe seriously tastes, I think I ate almost the entire bowl, and you don't need much cheese to make it taste really, really good. That little bit of Parmesan cheese brings so much flavor.
The butter and the thyme and the garlic all coming together, it really is quite flavorful. For something cooked in a microwave,